What's up guys, I'm Daniel de Groot. I'm a European and Brazilian no-gi champion. In this series we'll work on the guard retention. Alright guys, welcome to the last video of our guard retention series. In this one we'll talk about the leg drag pass. Got popular when I started training jiu-jitsu, so I drilled it a lot. The Mendes brothers made this one quite popular. And it's a really hard pass because your opponent is doing a really good job of turning your hips away from him. So let's say Bart lies down. Like the leg drag is not just like the motion of pulling the leg across, it's turning your opponent's hips away from you. So you're going to step in and look how he's facing the same direction as I am, so he's not facing me. From here I have a lot of passing options. So you want to avoid it because it's against the principle of keeping an eye on your opponent. So for retention, as always, keep your knees close to your chest, don't overcommit. So if I start reaching him, it's going to be easier for him to leg drag me here. So I don't want to overreach, overcommit, I want to keep my knees close to my chest. From here, when he tries to leg drag me, it's going to be really hard because my knee is close to my chest. And like he's probably not strong enough to pull against the power of my hip flexors and of my legs to get my leg away from my body. So if I keep my knees close to my chest, there's not really a leg drag here. Okay. So the second step of the leg drag retention, because sometimes you do get caught in it, is making a butterfly hook. So let's say Bart is far away, he's trying to leg drag me. I'm just going to hook his leg. So now when he tries to turn my hips away from him, it's impossible because I have this as a counter. Looks very simple, but this one you can just keep your hips square. I don't want him to turn my hips that way. If I don't have that butterfly hook, this leg is floating, you want to be turned away from him. If I do have the butterfly hook, so he goes, here, he's not doing anything. I can use this as a counterbalance to keep my hips square against him. Okay, so the next step, when maybe he stepped past this leg as well, here, now I have to use my flexibility a little bit. So I'm going to push him away, step my leg over, step on his chest or on his hip. I don't want to like overcommit. As always, I want to step right in the middle, pull my leg back. If I overcommit here, I overcommit, he's gonna duck under my leg. Yes, sir. And he's still gonna pass my guard. So as always, we don't want to overcommit. We want to use just the right amount of movement and power to retain our guard. So he's here, he drags me, I just use a little hip motion here, step in the middle, don't go past. Pull your leg to your chest, and now you can start playing guard again. So one more time. Goes, step, recover, and you start playing your guard that you like to play. Okay, so the last stage of recovery is using an inversion. So you got the leg drag. I can't get this leg here anymore. He turned my hips way too much already. I'm gonna build a frame anywhere I can. So either on the shoulder, on the near shoulder, or on the far shoulder. I push. He tries to get close to me. I put my hips in the way. I roll, and I start playing guard again. So he leg drags me. I'm too late with the recovery. My hips are all the way turned. I turn them even more. Put my hips in the way. Get my knees to my chest, recover the guard. One more time. Okay guys, so for like the late stage recovery, it's really hard for the leg drag. So let's say Bart gets all the way here. Like here, I'm in a lot of trouble here. Just like with the leg weave, he's going to be able to smash my legs, my knees are together. It's really hard to escape from here. So of course, there's still some tricks you can do. Michele Nicolini, a training partner, a friend of mine from Brazil, she always uses her foot. So if you turn around a little bit, like here, when you get in this position with her, she's still going to be able to catch your foot and start attacking nasty things from here. But personally, like for me, it doesn't work so well, but she's someone that does this on the highest level. So there's still ways, but for me personally, if I get here, I'm probably going to get my guard passed or my back taken. So you want to, again, prevent, as always. You want to stop the pass early in the movement. Alright guys, so this is the last video for our guard retention series. We discussed the most common passes that you have on high-level jiu-jitsu. Especially passes a little bit more from the distance, so you can use your open guard. And we talked about the most important concepts as well, the concepts you always have to keep in mind, and then applying that to those individual passes. Knee slide, combination from the knee slides, leg drag, storiados, all the big passing families we discussed in this series. So if you still have any questions about those kind of passes, make sure to leave them in the comments, so we might discuss them in a later video. We're also going to be working on a pressure passing counter video, but we'll share more information about it in the future. If it's out, we'll post a link in the description here. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, again, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be dropping a lot more cool content, and yeah, thanks for watching. Doei.